What if you would take $5 every single day and invest it into the stock market? Well, I actually did that. And I've done that now for 1,000 days. And if you calculate it, so January 1st, 2022 was the very first day I started this $5 a day investment challenge to see what would happen. If you calculate 1,000 days off of that date, it becomes September 27th, 2024, which is now past us. So I've invested $5 a day into the stock market for 1,000 days. And today I'm going to show you what my portfolio looks like. I'm also going to share some things based on my past videos to address some of the comments that you may have had, some of the questions you may have had, and also if you want to start this journey, how you can get started as well. But I know why you're here. You want to know, what does it look like? $5 a day, 1,000 days, get to the point. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop up my screen right here on the video, and we're going to talk about it. Now, I decided to do two things just because, I'm rogue like that. I decided to do not just the stock market, but the crypto market, because at the time, crypto was kind of hot. So I'm going to start there just for the fun of it. I did $5 every day that the crypto market is open. And by the way, crypto never shuts down. It's open every single day. So $5 every day for the last 1,000 days. Here's what we're looking at. Total portfolio balance of $6,504. And you can see it's actively moving around as we speak, but the total return on that is up 32.9%. Now that's significant. That is just $5 getting turned into an additional $1,612. So I put in money and I got more money back. That's pretty magical. And I want you to think about something before I hop over here to my stock market reveal, and I want to think about, what do you spend money on that's a waste of money? Really, if you calculate it, like even if you average out some of the things that you spend by month or by year and you divide that up, what are you wasting money on that probably equals $5 a day? That's what I want you to hone in on. Like, do you really need to spend $5 a day? Now, for me, it was Starbucks coffee. And I'm not saying that you need to stop coffee. And I know a lot of people kind of hate on that as an idea to stop coffee, and that's not how you get rich. But what I want you to think about is those people that say, I have no money. I have no money at all, but yet they're holding their grande mochaccino wino. You know, that's a problem, right? Because if you're holding that means you probably spent $5 on it, or some of you are saying it's now like $7 for a cup of coffee, or $8, whatever. But you have no money, but you're holding that. Imagine if you took that and maybe broke it down a little bit, maybe enjoy it every now and again, but take $5 a day and put it into here. Well, you could have maybe $6,500. I have money. I could sell this right now. Take $6,500 and do something with it. Go on a vacation, put it into another fund, put a down payment on a car. I could do all kinds of different things with that money. And it only took $5. It doesn't take like this big thing of, I got to figure out where I'm going to get all this money to invest. No, simple. And that was why I was so inspired to do this back in January 2022. And also why I'm so inspired to bring you guys updates on what's going on. But here's the big one, and it's the stock market. Now, crypto is a little bit higher, right? 32%, that's pretty good. We don't know what's going to happen. Is crypto going to outperform stocks? Is stock going to outperform crypto? Who knows? Who cares? For me, I'm just figuring, you know what? I'm flushing $5 a day down the toilet. It stinks, but it is what it is. VOO is what I invest in, and why I invest in the Vanguard S&P 500. It's the top 500 companies weighted by market cap. This is inevitably a good picture of the stock market. Whether it's VOO or VTI, if you want the entire stock market, it doesn't matter. I invest $5 a day into this. Now, unlike crypto though, one very important note is the fact that the market's not open 365 days a year. It's only open Monday through Friday. It closes on all the holidays, all that kind of stuff. So I had to do a little bit of calculation to average it out to $5 a day. So what I do is I do an automatic investment. Right down here you can see recurring investment. It's $7.27 every day will be put into VOO that the stock market is open. So if you calculate that out, that comes out to $5 every day of the calendar year. And that's what I've been doing since January 2022. Let's see, what does this look like after 1,000 days? Well, scrolling right up, here's what we got. Total of 12.5 shares of VOO. I love it. Market value, $6,606. Let's take a look at the total return. The total return is plus $1,503. Now, if you want, you can go back to the video I did in January 2023 representing 1 year of doing this, and it was actually negative. It didn't look good back then. But if you want to check out that video, go check out that video. And a lot of people were like, why are you doing this? You're losing money. Well, you got to do it for the long term. You got to know that when you invest, you're investing with a plan, you're investing with a purpose, you're going to let it grow over time, and that's what led to a 29.4% increase. Now, you might be doing some math, and if you are, I appreciate you, and I want to address that math. I'm actually going to pull up my calculator here so you can kind of see what's going on here. So if you think about it, all right, $5 a day times 1,000 days is $5,000 invested. So if I do $5,000 plus that 1503.27, that equals $6,503.27. Where are you getting the $6,605 market value from? What sketchy stuff's going on here? And if you're thinking that, I appreciate you doing the math on that. Leave me a comment down below if you did that. I want to appreciate you for it. But I also want to show you something. There's this beautiful thing called dividends. Take a look right here. It's actually about to get paid out. Look at this. VOO dividend on October 1st will be paid in the amount of $20.56. Now, if you're not aware of what a dividend is basically profits from different companies that are paid out to their investors. This is different than the growth. So that total return, that growth of that 29% is growth of the market. We want that. That's exciting. But we also want dividends. We want to share in the good news and the profit of the different companies. And because you're investing in the top 500 companies with a fund like VOO, you get a breakdown and a fractional dividend of all of those different payouts. And it's quarterly. Every 3 months, I get a dividend payment. What it does differently is it reinvests that. I have it reinvest my dividends to buy more shares of VOO. It's actually going to look like I did an extra $20 investment, but I really didn't. I just reinvested the dividend. And that's the difference between that 6503, if you do the math, and the current market value of $6,605. So I guess that would be, a difference of about $100 over this period of time, over the last 1,000 days, is dividend payments. I got an extra $100 thanks to the dividend payouts. I like it. I'll take it. Now, to address a very important question, that question is going to be, how do you get away with investing $5 a day, or in the case of VOO down here, $7.27 to balance it out? How do you get away with the fees? Because every time you buy in, you are going to get hit with a brokerage fee. Well, no, you don't, if you use the right platform. Now, I recommend, even though right now I'm not using it for this particular challenge, my bigger account is over at Webull. They allow recurring investments that are commission free, which means that they're not going to charge you every time you hit a payment or you hit an investment. They're not going to charge you a brokerage fee. There's no commissions on those particular trades. Now, some of you that are international that are watching this video that might not be in an area that is serviced yet by Webull, that's going to stink, because you're probably going to have to go with something like Interactive Brokers or one of these other apps that unfortunately do charge you every time you invest. So you got to pay sometimes it's up to $10, $10 additional dollars just to invest, which is stupid. You would not want to do that with $5 a day invested. You're going to have to figure out, do you invest it maybe once a month? Do you invest it maybe every 3 months or something like that? But if you can take advantage of something like Webull that offers you the ability to have commission-free trades, I'll include a link down below in the description. With my link, you can not only get started and take advantage of non-commissioned trades, so you can do the $5 a day challenge, you also get rewarded with up to 75 fractional free shares when you get started with my link below. But if not, if you already have it, I recommend you setting it up. I originally started this on Robinhood. I don't know it is what it is. I don't want to just move the money right now because it costs money to move your investments between brokerages. But if I could do this all over again, I would choose Webull. So that is a very common question that I get. The other question I get is, why do you just make this seem so easy? $5 a day is a lot, because that's $150 some a month. A lot of people don't have $150. And I appreciate that comment. And what I would recommend you do is really look at that spare change that I mentioned earlier. Or if not, have a look around at what you're spending your money on to try to reduce some of that debt. The very first thing I did before I even started the $5 a day challenge is, number one, I build up an emergency fund, because the last thing you want to have happen is your stupid tires blow out, or the dumb car has a repair, or something's going on with your house or apartment that you got to sink money into, and you don't have any cash to pay that. You're either going to have to put that on a credit card, or you're going to have to dip into your investment account, which is bad. That's what's going to reduce that 29% return, or in the future, maybe an 80% return. You don't want to disadvantage your future investment account as a result of something stupid that you got to pay for. So have yourself a cash buffer in the form of an emergency fund. The very second thing I do is I focus on anything that I can do to get out of credit card debt. Don't hold any debt at all. I am actually fully debt free now, including my house. No debt whatsoever. I hate it. And the reason why is because I don't like to carry money that I have to owe somebody else. Because when you go to work, you're not working for yourself. You're working to pay JP Morgan and Chase Company. You're working to pay American Express. You're working to pay your mortgage company. So you're working for them, you're not working for you. I'd rather work for myself. So get rid of as much debt as you can, start with the credit cards, and then find your way into a $5 a day investment challenge. Because at the end of the day, 1,000 days from today, you could be looking at maybe $6,000 that you now have saved up that you wouldn't have otherwise. Maybe you're blowing it on something like Starbucks or beer or something like that you could have put into this instead. It's all about starting somewhere. Start somewhere and then grow from there. Because 1,000 days from now, where will you be? And by the way, 1,000 days from now, who knows? I'm coming back with another video to show you 2,000 days from now and how things shake up with a few more updates along the way. Because I think this has power to get somebody started with investing. And then as you get out of debt, as you get more income, as you get more confident in growing your index fund investing, you can start investing more and more and more money. And then before you know it, your money starts earning you more than your job does. And I don't care if you make 6 figures a year or not. There are times that you build up a significant financial independence portfolio simply by investing your money into the stock market, that your year-to-year investment growth equals more than what you get paid at your job. And that is the power of investing. And if that sounds interesting to you, you want to learn more about that, 2 things. 1, subscribe to this channel. 2, what you need to do is comment below with what you want to see. If that triggered a question in your mind with what I just said, I want you to drop that question in the comments. And what I'm going to do from this point forward is anybody that drops a great comment and gets a lot of likes on that comment, I'm going to come back with a video replying to you guys, because this channel is all about the community. It's all about you and what you want to see for future personal finance and investing tips. So until next time, make sure that you check out this video next, and we'll see you on the next video.